Today's session number 8. Today two agendas. For different storage accounts. And create a pipeline with copy activity. So these two things as one particular session. If time favors, we go for the next session. So in last class, did you remember? We have two containers, but both containers are in same storage account. Okay. Now I want to go for two different storage accounts. At the time, multiple linked services we need to create. Got it. So different data sets. For one data set, you have to use one linked service. Another data set, for that another different linked service you have to use. Got it. So let's check after completion of this session. In the next session, we will see creating linked services for the databases. Got it. On that way. So okay, let's keep as one source as database and target as data lake. Again, at the time of creating linked service, you will be seeing different issues. Already for the data lake, you have seen one issue with what was that issue? Soft delete issue. Okay, you have to disable that. Got it? Yeah. So let me come back to my storage group. Sorry, resource group DWGRP. So in our last session, we have created two storage accounts. One is the storage lake 101. Second one is storage lake 102. Just 1 minute. Is there any duster? Or else remove that with the hand. Okay. Okay, sir. So storage lake 101 already we have created. And we have a container called source and targets here. And in ADF, we have created linked service also for that. Okay, no issues. Once again, we will create. But already we have second storage account. Okay, for this linked service is not available. Got it. So first, let's go into the 102, storage lake 102. And check for the containers. There are no containers here, but container is mandatory. If you want to make this as target, there should be a container. Without container, you cannot dump the data. That's why here I am creating. The container name, my data. Okay. So I am not loading any files from data lake number 1 to, okay, data lake 1 account to other different account I want to upload using ADF. So this is storage lake 102. Let me text the notes. Input source, data lake account. That is storage lake 101. The target also data lake. The account is storage lake 102. Within this, the container is my data. In the first case, you please check. Come back to first one, which is storage lake 101. Here I have two containers already. So in the source, I have a file emp.txt. Okay. This one I want to copy. So the input source is in the input, the container is source. The blob file is emp.txt. Okay, this file you want to copy into this one. That is it. So what are the steps we need to follow? Just see. First, I am going to launch the ADF. Not this. Already we have ETL instance, ADF instance. That is ADF as ELT. I am launching this. We created already, we have a linked service for first storage account. That linked service is ls underscore storage 101, storage lake 101. Okay. The linked services for storage lake 101. We have lk underscore lk or ls storage lake 101. We have already, we have it. But for second storage account, we don't have it. We need to create it. I'm going to create now. So here on the manage, I am clicking. Already we are into manage only. Click on new. We are going to create linked service for data lake Gen 2. Please do search that. Data lake, Azure data lake storage Gen 2. Okay. The name I am changing here. LS. Whenever you see something as LS means that is a linked service. For which storage account you are going to create, just specify the name. Storage lake 102. Okay. Just some description. Data lake Gen 2. So for linked service, what is the prerequisite? Integration runtime. But data lake is part of Azure services, right? You can use auto integration runtime. We have three things: auto integration, self integration runtime, and SSIS. Okay. So authentication method same, account key, subscription. I'm selecting my free subscription here, and storage account name. I'm selecting 102, storage lake 102. Okay. So finally, I'm creating this. Successfully created. But once it is created, like directly you cannot use it. You have to test it. You have to test the connection. But definitely you will get some error. Okay, luckily no errors for this. I think already soft delete option is disabled. At the time of creating only we disabled that options. Suppose if it shows some errors, please go to the storage account and disable soft delete options. Soft delete for blob, soft delete for container. Those two options you have to disable. Okay. Okay, test connection is ready for you. Then data sets you need to create. So for storage 102, you have a linked service ls underscore storage lake 102. And next step is linked services are ready. Based on that, you have to create data sets. My thing is first one under source container. You have emp.txt file. These two things are in storage lake 101. For this, already have created a data set. Where is the data set? Please check it. Just go to the pencil icon. Within this, the second line, data set. If you click on this arrow, you will see existed data sets. Observe here, this data set already we created for the EMP. Got it? ds underscore storage lake 101 underscore source underscore EMP. By seeing this naming convention, you can understand easily. ds indicates what? Data set. Next one, storage lake, data lake. Next one, container. Next one, your file. Just by seeing name, you can easily understand that. So already we have that. Please remind me the name. ds storage lake 101 underscore source. Source is your container name. Under that, EMP. This is what our data set. Already we created in the last class. But we don't have a data set for the second linked service. Okay. So for this, we are going to create it. We have a container called my data. Under that, I want some file. This is under storage lake 102. So this thing I am going to create now. Under data set, click on 3 dots. New data set. For where is your data source? In Gen 2. Search for that. Data lake Gen 2. What is the format of your file? Delimited text file. With the remaining formats later we will work. Okay, so something your client will ask you, convert your file into Azure format. Sometimes he forces you to ORC format, Parquet formats. In this way, different formats are there. Okay. So what is the importance of other formats? Advantages we will discuss later. In the file format session, we will discuss about that. For now, I am selecting only plain text, which is delimited text. The file name I am giving ds underscore storage lake 102 underscore my data. Some container name I am giving. This container is the target, but the target doesn't contain any files. Now we have to copy. That's why I'm not giving any file name. Linked service, the recent linked service I am giving. What is the recent linked service? ls storage 102, and select your file. Just click on the browse. Already my data. Save it. Got it? So first one as header I want, just select this and click on OK. Right? Data set is created. Once everything is done, suppose if file is having different delimiter, you have to select these options. Here, comma delimiter, that's why default comma is selected. Other than comma, if there is another thing, you have to change it. Got it? So finally, I am publishing. What are the data sets up to now created that will be deployed? It may take few minutes time. Yeah, it's completed. Okay, all prerequisites ready for your process. Now next step, you have to say pipelines. Pipeline. That in the pipeline, what activity I am going to use is copy activity. In copy activity, majorly two options we have. One is source, second one is sync. The source you have to specify this one. You have to select this data set. The target data set name I did not type here. That is storage like 102 underscore my data. So this thing I have to give it sync. Okay. I'm going to create a pipeline based on this. Suppose let's say pipeline name is storage 101 to 102. This is my pipeline. Please observe. To check the existed pipelines, click on the pipes, this arrow. This is what the pipeline in the last class what we have created. But in this copy, both source container, target container, both are in same storage account, now different accounts. Now I'm going to create a new one, new pipeline. So here different categories of activities. Among them, your copy data activity will be available in move and transfer. Suppose sometimes you don't, you know only the name, but you don't know the category. Just type in the search. If you type in the search, automatically that will be selected. Just drag that. Check the below options. You will find two things: source and sync. So for now, as easily I am copying the data. I am not going to mapping. Okay. About mapping in next examples we will see. I'm going to select the source. My source is what? DS storage 101 underscore source underscore EMP. That is selected. Okay. And next is sync. Sync is 102 my data. Where is that? The last. DS storage 102 my data. But in the target, we have given only container name. Later, there is a concept called parameterization. About parameterization, a separate concept. We need to discuss about 3 to 4 additional sessions on that. In special session, we will discuss about parameters. Okay, everything is configured. Now my pipeline is ready. I am deploying that pipeline. That means publishing the pipeline. Okay, just run this pipeline now. Under add trigger, click on trigger now. Just now publishing completed. Once again, I will rerun. Add trigger now. Click on go. Please check the notification. Successfully running the pipeline, but not yet completed. So please check the confirmation message. Successfully run the pipeline 3. Execution completed. So how to monitor the stages of the pipeline in the monitoring phase, I will explain. Okay. For now, please concentrate creating the pipelines and running the pipelines. Please go back to your data lake. What is your target? What is your target data lake? Storage lake 102. Here you have a container, which is my data. Previously, my data was empty. Now the file is copied. In this way, organization will be using multiple data lakes also, multiple data lake accounts. Generally, one data lake for different departments or for different what you call different regions of their businesses, they may use different data lakes. And one more technical reason is for backup, they may maintain one more data lake. Okay, like this. Or else all the raw data they will keep into one data lake, transformer data they will keep into another different data lake. Got it? So on that way, so based on their use cases, they will be maintaining multiples of storage accounts. But the thing is, same thing, data lake to data lake, when, what is other situation when you have to copy another reason is, already told you, we have two versions in the data lake, Gen 1 and Gen 2. Your client's old data is in Gen 1, now they want to shift it to Gen 2. Because of the new features, at the same time, Gen 1 is going to be deprecated. At the time, in the place of source, you have to keep Gen 1 data sets. In target, Gen 2 data sets. Same process. Got it? In the same style, in future, Delta Lake will be released. At that time, you have to migrate the things Gen 2 to Data Lake, Gen 2 to Delta Lakes. Okay? But
Sir,
yes, sir. Please tell me.
Sir, what is the difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2? If you can explain.
Yeah, sir. Sir, actually, I did not enter into the complete data lake architecture. So, I'm very soon I'm going to enter into the data lake architecture. At that time, you will be clearly understanding. So for now, I simply have one rough idea. Gen 2 is having hierarchical namespace facility, and all blob storage facility. And also additionally, you have queues and other things. Okay. So finally here, unlimited data storage available in Gen 1 also. Gen 2 also unlimited storage is available. Okay. But a hierarchical naming space is introduced into this one. Actually, in the case of Gen 1, I have only blob facility, not the hierarchical naming facility. But here that is available. But still, this is just one difference. Still, lot other differences are there. Once I step into data lake explanation about the architecture of the data lake, you will be clearly understanding the difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2. Okay. So
Okay, sir. Thank you.
for now, first initial phase, let's concentrate on ADF these pipelines. Okay. After
Sure.
completion of ADF pipelines, completely in depth of data lake, in depth of synapse, everything you will be learning. Okay. Okay. All of you understood this. So how to migrate? It's not migration, it's simply a copy. But one thing, sir, here, I want to discuss a few more things. Addition to this one. In previous example, your source container has only one file. Has only one file object. That's why in the source you have selected that file, in the target you did not give any file. But the thing is, if your source container is having like this, I have a file 1, file 2, okay, and EMP file, department file, and attendance file, salary file. In this way, I have different files. Got it. Think that 100 files I have. But using copy activity, you can select only one file. But your task is like this: move entire container, including all the files. At the same time, some unwanted files are there. You don't want those unwanted files. At the time, suppose if I have 100 files, 100 pipelines I cannot create. Okay. At the time, for the copy activity, additionally you have to add other activities. Those are get metadata activity. Okay. Get metadata activity will fetch complete meta information of your file system. But within our file system meta information, multiple file names will be there. At a time, you have to copy one file. That's why you have to perform a loop. Generally, in programming languages, you are using for loop or while loop like that. Similarly, here also you have loops, looping activities. There are two looping activities. Number one is until, number two is for each. That means if I want to copy multiple files at the same time, I want to filter some of the files means you have to use different activities like a get metadata activity. I want to eliminate some of the files, filter activity. Suppose out of 100, 20 files are filtered to work with to work with those 20 files at one by one. I need to use a looping statement, which is for each activity. Under for each activity, my statement is copy activity. In this way, by combination of set of activities, your pipeline will be designed. In today example and yesterday example, we have done with only one single file. That's why only copy activity is enough. But remember, in our last two classes, as easily we have copied the data. We extracted, we loaded, but no transformations. But if you are expecting some transformations means, again, data flows. All of you understood? So this will be the working step. So in the next class, okay, sir, wow. In our next class, we will be seeing the same activity with the databases. SQL Server, I mean Azure SQL. Azure SQL. For the Azure SQL database, we will create linked service. What errors you will get, you will see first. How to solve those errors, we will be learning that. After completion of that SQL connectivity, SQL to data lake copy, or else data lake to SQL copy, both process we will see. A to Z and Z to A, both the things we will see. After completion of that, we will come to these activities, and still other activities will be there. But all these activities, remember, are available in ADF version 1 and version 2. But only the new things in the version 2. Number 1, data flows. Number 2, got it? Yeah. Okay, sir. One more point I want to discuss today, for today. About above works, at the time of creating linked service, what error you got? At the time of creating linked service for your data lake, you got some error. That error because of soft delete option. So whenever that error comes, you have to disable two options: soft delete option for container, soft delete option for block. These two options you need to disable them. Then your linked service will be successfully created. Sir, here one issue. This is okay in my training part. But once you step into your job role in your company, okay, even though if you disable this soft delete option, still other errors will come to you. But in the training part, you don't get that error. But in company, you will get that error. Why I don't get that error? Please guess. Please guess. Sir, here, what is my subscription, sir? It may be free trial or it may be pay as you go. Who is the owner of that account, sir? I am the owner of that account. I am the owner. I am the labor. I am everything here. That's why I am not getting any permission related issue. Sir, online team, are you understanding my statement here? So this account we have created. I am the owner of this account. All permissions are with me readily. Most of all permissions are readily with me. That's why I did not get any error. But for you, once you are joined as a ADF tester or ADF admin or ADF developer, you are not the owner of that account. You are just one of the user of that account. Understand? There is a concept called Azure Active Directory. There is a concept called Azure Active Directory. With the help of Azure Active Directory, Azure admins will create users. Suppose your organization is ICICI. ICICI has only one production account. Okay. Under that production account, They will be creating different users. The Azure admins will create that users by using the concept called Azure Active Directory. Okay, you are one user, he is one user, she is one user. But user to user, different roles, different permission. That means different roles, different access should be assigned. Understand the point, sir? Think that you are one of the user. I'm just briefing. This is actual admin activity. I'm coming back to one of the storage account. Let me go with storage lake 101. All of you observe IAM, okay, access control. But basic admins also don't have access with this IAM. Okay, only security admins, Azure security admins will have this access. Got it? The security admins will be creating users. The security admins will be assigning roles to the users. Understand? Now I'm in my storage lake. I entered into IAM, that means access control. Here there is an option, add role assignment. Understand? Add role assignment. To whom that role should be assigned, that thing the user will be selected in the member section. Understand? In the member section, the users will be here. I can select the users. Already the admin has created users. To which user these roles should be assigned. But what roles are required for our data lake? Remember, this is important interview question, at the same time certification question. So come back to this role. What roles are required is storage blob contributor. Storage blob contributor. Storage blob data contributor. This role should be assigned to the user. Understand the point, sir? I will write this for your text. Sir, later from the video, you collect the notes. When soft delete options disabled, there is chance to get errors while creating linked services for data lake. So what is the solution? Assign the role. What is that role, sir? Storage blob data contributor to the user.
Sir, this will be applicable to all the storage account?
No, only storage. Entire storage account. Suppose you are, so come back to this, you are creating, you are assigning role from what storage account?
1.
Storage lake 101, right?
Yes.
This role is only for this account, that's it. Not for 102, not for other accounts.
Okay. So for each and every account, we need to assign this individually.
Yes. To the developers or to the other users. If you are owner, you need not to assign yourself.
Yes, got it.
Okay, I am owner, I am creating user, I am creating you as a user. I need to assign this role. Then only you can work with my storage account. Okay, suppose you step into as a ADF developer, sir. They have given one pipeline, sir. Run already created pipeline. They are asking you run that pipeline. You got that error, linked service issue. First what you have to check? Check for the option. Soft delete.
Right.
Can you disable that? As a developer, can you disable that option?
No.
You don't have choice. put a request to them. But first, of course, you don't have choice, but you have to identify what exactly the problem. Understand?
Right.
Because your admin is not ADF expert. Understood? You have to
Yes.
suggest him, please disable these two options, then I can work. Suppose he has disabled that, still you are getting some other error. Then ask him storage blob data contributor option.
Okay, so at that time we have to pitch in and advise the admin.
Yes. Okay. If this permission is assigned to you, then it can work. But still, there might be chance for other errors. Okay, for some data lakes, they have given, there might be an issue. At source level, you don't find any issue because you are reading only data. But in the target level, you are writing data. But you might have write permission into that. Are you getting my point?
Right.
So my target is, what is the target we have selected previously? Storage lake 102. I don't have write permission. But I am trying to dump the data into that at the time also. That's why simply what I asked, contributor role I have asked. Contributor has the permission called read, write, even delete also.
Okay.
Understand? On that way, different the security admins will design what that you have to play. Understood?
Okay, sir. If I don't want to give the delete permission, only read and write, then what is the role?
That role is nothing. Directly, what you call in case of access in access control, there are options. In access control, there are options for them. From the ADF, they will be not ADF, Azure Active Directory, AAD. From that AAD, they will be assigning different roles for us. Okay. So if you have contributor role or owner role, so what is the difference between a owner and contributor?
Contributor
Owner
cannot.
can do anything, contributor can do anything.
No, but he will not be able to delete, I guess.
No. Contributor can delete it. Owner can delete it, but owner can make you as contributor, but contributor cannot make other one as contributor.
Oh, yes.
I can make you contributor, sir, but you cannot make your colleague as contributor. I am owner of this account.
Okay, so I cannot bypass the rights, create rights for others.
That's it. Except that remaining all options, owner and contributor both are equal, except that one. Okay. So that is completely related with security. Just, sir, whenever some error comes, don't test. Simply solution, copy that error code in the Google. You will get a lot of clues. Of course, there might be possible 2 or 3 solutions. Try with solution 1, not worked out. Try with solution 2, not worked out. Try with solution 3. Still not worked out, go to the Stack Overflow. Simply. Okay.
Yes.
Someone already faced this issue. They will give some clue or they will provide the solution. That's it. Because if it is known error, okay, sir. Think that in your real time 1 year experience or 2 year experience, you have solved 100 issues. But one at first issue came to the picture. That issue not previously seen by you. At the time, how you proceed, same way. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Tomorrow we go for the important session. Let's start working with the database. Azure SQL, I want to pick as a target, data lake as source. Okay. So how to create how to move the data from lake to SQL, we will see. Okay. But a linked service, what errors you will get, how to solve, we will be seeing tomorrow. So please hold in the meeting. I will share the copies of last session.